There are cap breakers all over NBA 2K26, and you want to unlock all the cap breakers you can because they'll take your build to the next level. So we know about the season pass, the build specialization, and even the crew rewards. But you can also get a couple cap breakers from doing lifetime challenges. Now you get a cap breaker at level 100 and level 200. 200 is a bit of a stretch right now, but you can easily grind out a cap breaker by hitting level 100 in the lifetime challenges menu. And I already know what you're thinking, 100 challenges? How can we possibly do that? Don't even worry about that, I got you. In this video, we're going to break it down. I'm going to show you how I hit level 100 in a few hours. Because this cap breaker is essentially free, and of course you want to get it. Before we get into the guide, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're hooping over here. I want to grind to 400K. That's my ultimate goal. So if you like NBA 2K26 content, be sure to stick around and tell a friend. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I know 100 challenges sounds like a lot, but if you've been playing NBA 2K26, you probably already finished most of these. But if you haven't, let me go ahead and fast track your way to a cap breaker. And the best thing about this, most of these you can do offline. You can just grind these out while you're bored or while you're waiting for your friends to get online. So let's start with the daily login. Of course, this is something that you will get naturally, right? You log on every single day, you'll be able to complete these. Even when we scroll down and check out the collect your daily reward 5 times, once again, that's something that you should be doing every single day. Once you load up into the city, come over to the kiosk, hit this every 24 hours, get your reward. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. That's not the important part. The important part is that you collect these rewards so you're able to finish off this part of the checklist. So if you want to start stacking up those check marks, you need to hit Learn 2K. If you don't know where this is, just walk up to your My Court and you'll see the big billboard over to the left. And this is basically the tutorial for NBA 2K26 where you can freestyle, scrimmage, learn moves, etc. It's a really good tool if you don't know how to play 2K, to be honest. But these challenges want you to go through Learn 2K. All you have to do is enter the intermediate tutorial, complete the advanced mode tutorials, and complete all of the mini games. Now, once again, if you're trying to hit level 100, you want to do this because it is really straightforward. It is really easy. You can get all of this done in about 45 minutes. But just to help you out, I'll show you who to use for each of these challenges, level 1, 2, and 3. Now, some of these players won't be unlocked until you complete level 1, but level 1 is free. So for Shooting Frenzy, I use Steph Curry for level 1, 2, and 3. For the one-on-one ladder, I use Kevin Durant for level 1, 2, and 3. For Knockout, I use Caitlin Clark for level 1 and 2. And then I moved over to Ray Allen for level 3. For Rebound Domination, you have to use Asia Wilson for level 1. For level 2 and 3, I stuck with Victor Wembanyama. He made it really easy. For King of the Court, I went with Oklahoma City Thunder for level 1 and 2. And for level 3, I used the 16-17 Golden State Warriors. Once again, really easy to complete. For Horse, I went with Jalen Brunson for level 1, 2, and 3, simply because he can do everything. He has the mid-range, he has the 3-ball. So if we're keeping it strictly 2K, Jalen Brunson can do everything Cooper Flagg, Chet Holmgren, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook can do, and more. It's not a shot they can hit that JB can't hit, you know what I mean? So that's why I went with Jalen Brunson. Just like that, you knocked out the Learn 2K challenges. Once again, really easy, and that will get you a good amount of challenge points. Next up, we have the daily challenges. Now, the daily challenges will pop up in the top left of your screen when you enter the city. Some of these are really doable. Sometimes you have to get online. Sometimes you may not have to get online. They're completely random. But as long as you play the game, you'll most likely knock out the daily challenges whether you know they're there or not. So when you enter the city, just keep your eye on the top left. Completing these daily challenges definitely stats up. Now we're going to head over to the Gatorade training facility. Once again, the Gatorade training facility is something you should be doing when you load up 2K. That's the first thing you should do when you get into the city, and then you have to do it weekly. So now you have to get 4 stars in a single workout, which shouldn't be too difficult. I made a YouTube short about that. Definitely check it out if some of the drills are too difficult, but in my opinion, they're pretty straightforward. You also have to get an excellent workout session in the Gatorade training facility. That means when you do your weekly 4 workouts, you have to get 3 or 4 stars on every single workout, so lock in on those. And then after that, upgrade your stamina rating to 99. And this one is a gimme, because if you get the excellent workout session, you're going to upgrade your stamina rating to 99. Simple as that. So as I said before, so far, most of these are things you don't even have to grind out. These are things you will naturally earn. But now we're getting to the grindy part of the challenges, and I'll show you which ones I did. So let's go ahead and head over to the track. Once again, just like the Gatorade training facility, the track is also weekly, but unlike Gatorade drills, you are not locked out of the track. So even though each race is 3 laps, you can keep doing the race over and over again to complete 10 laps, to complete 25 laps. You can do 15-100 if you want. I didn't have to, but if you want to grind, those are definitely there for you, so you don't have to get online. You don't have to invite your friends or anything like that. You can just do laps over and over again if that interests you. You can also beat the target time 5 times in the track. That's something that came naturally with doing the 25 laps. It does get pretty difficult because as you set new records, those records become difficult to beat. So I was only able to do it 5 times, but once again, I'll take it. So the track has a few challenges you can knock out if you need to work your way to 100. I don't recommend sitting here and doing 100 laps on this track, but if it's something you need to grind out, absolutely need to grind out, I'm talking about you're at 98 out of 100, you might as well knock out the 50 and 100 laps. Moving on to the MyPlayer challenges, most of these are gimmies, some of these are pretty difficult. So you're going to start with upgrading the MyPlayer. If you play MyCareer, you're going to get this naturally. So you have to hit 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 99. You're always going to get a MyPlayer to 99, so I wouldn't stress grinding these out because it's going to happen regardless. Next up, you have apply a cap breaker in the attributes menu, apply 5 cap breakers in the attributes menu. Once again, I created a YouTube short about how to get your first 10 cap breakers. Cap breakers are all over NBA 2K26. They're giving them out like candy on Halloween, man. You can get your cap breaker from hitting level 40. They have cap breakers in the rep reward, crew rewards. They're a little bit of a grind to achieve, but not impossible by any means. So make sure you upgrade your MyPlayer. Make sure you're going for those cap breakers, including the cap breaker in this video. Next up, we have to use badge perks. Whether you play MyCareer exclusively or you play online, you should be using the badge perks. So this is something that will come naturally to you. Make sure you apply badges to the Max Plus 1 and Max Plus 2. Also be sure to use Clutch Gene. All of these will give you a gameplay advantage that you honestly want in MyCareer against Hall of Fame CPUs and especially online versus other people. Once again, the badge perks is something that you should be using naturally, so these challenges will come to you naturally. Speaking of which, 2K wants us to unlock all of the takeovers, use a takeover preset, create a custom takeover, unlock custom takeover, and unlock takeover accelerator. This sounds really grindy, but it's actually really easy, especially if you play MyCareer and Street Kings. These are offline modes that you can use for this. Of course, they work online also, but when you finish a game, you will see a little takeover meter, and you just want to fill that up. And once you fill that up, it resets, and you will get a takeover token. You then go to the takeover menus and unlock a takeover, and you basically have to repeat that 44 times. Sounds like a lot, but it actually doesn't take that long at all. It'll take you about 2 or 3 days maybe to unlock all of the takeovers. Not bad at all. While you're in the takeover menu, you'll notice that you have takeover presets. All you have to do is go to a new preset and apply a takeover, and you'll complete this challenge really easily. To unlock takeover accelerator, once again, all you have to do is keep filling that takeover meter at the end of the games, and takeover accelerator will come naturally. All of the other challenges I'm pretty sure you will do, like claim an animation from the animation store. If you play MyCareer, of course you're going to buy an animation, a jump shot, and a dump package. So that's natural. But when you unlock the badge elevator, be sure to go to your badge menu and equip a badge in the badge elevator. This is a really easy challenge to pick up, and it will get you closer to that 100 challenge mark. Now the rest of these challenges may be pretty tough because I'm a 2K player that knows a lot of other 2K players. So when we look at these cruise challenges, join or create a crew, that's an easy pickup. Even if you don't know anybody, you can just create a crew and pick up this challenge. Play a game wearing any crew clothing. That's what you unlock when you level up the crew just a little bit. Jump online, play a game, or even go to Street King, play a game in the crew clothing, another challenge completed. Now, a lot of people told me on Twitter that they don't know people to start a crew online, but you can kind of join a random crew if you want. Even then, you can just make your own and grind out the crew that way. You can see I don't play 2K a lot. So when it comes to contributing SP, I've only contributed about 6,000 SP. For this challenge, you need to contribute up to 2,000, which isn't difficult at all, man. Y'all can knock that out whether you know people or not. The thing that will be difficult for you is reaching a certain crew level. So once again, I understand that I'm lucky enough to know other 2K players, and Cole the Man invited me to his crew, Team Witness, and so I joined that crew, and there are a bunch of Hawks in there. They play this game non-stop. So yes, our crew is at level 29 right now. So I was able to pick up these challenges. Realistically, if you have 5 to 12 people in the crew, getting to 15 will be a gimme, easy money. Anything above that is for the 2K nerds. And I don't mean that in a bad way because I'm a 2K nerd myself. You feel me? But yeah, some of these crew challenges are difficult, but some of them are easy to knock out. So if you haven't joined the crew, you can search around, look in the comment section, bro. If you're in the comment section, say you need a crew. And if you have a crew, invite them. No egos over here, man. Let's knock out these challenges, man. Next up, we have the general tab. Now, the general tab is going to have you working. It's going to have you running around the city playing games and stuff like that. So, of course, you have to win games in the city to get up to Hall of Fame status. I feel like most of y'all are decent at 2K, so that's going to happen naturally. Watch all 22 Hollow Help videos. I find it easier if you go along the outlines of the city to watch these videos and then hit the ones in the middle. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, I'm watched all the Hollow Help videos, but it still says I have a few left. Where are they? Check your My Court, check the Triple Threat Park, and then check the Casual Court at the park. Once you visit all those places, you should watch all the Hollow Help videos. And while you're doing that, be sure to step foot in every single store, because that will also be a challenge that comes up later on. And so you might as well just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Also in the general tab, a bunch of gimmies. Visit the equipment menu, visit the rep rewards menu, visit all 16 stores, travel 26.2 miles in the city. I mean, you could just tie a rubber band to your analog stick if you want, or you could just run around for a few minutes to complete that. And then of course, they want you to reach level 40 in a season, which is honestly the ultimate goal, right? Whenever there's a season pass in a game, you have to reach the final level, especially in 2K because you get a cap breaker when you reach level 40, and that will help with the cap breaker challenge earlier. So be sure you reach level 40. Keep in mind, you don't have to play online to reach level 40. You can do this in MyCareer, Street Kings. I like to use my team domination when I'm just chilling. You get a lot of SP over in my team, I'm not gonna lie to you. So whether you do it online or offline, reaching level 40 is definitely possible. Next up, we have the My Court challenges. You should complete every single My Court challenge, I'm not gonna lie to you. So all you have to do is customize your My Court a little bit. Invite a friend to your My Court. They don't even have to join. Just invite your friend to the My Court. If you don't know how to do this, you walk over here, click square to go online, and then you'll see invite friends pop up. That's all you have to do. You can also invite AI players, which is something you will have to do to complete the rest of the challenges. These challenges are really straightforward. You just have to play a 1v1 game, a 2v2 game. You have to play and win a game of horse, rebound domination, and knockout. And this should be a piece of cake, especially since you just got done doing it and learned 2K. So if you need a few challenges, the My Court will put a dent in that checklist, 100%. Next up, we have the Street Kings. I love the Street Kings court on NBA 2K26. This is how I max out badges. This is how I hit 99 overall so fast. And I'm glad they gave us challenges for this. So head over to the Street Kings area and start beating these bosses. You have to defeat all 32 bosses to get 3 challenges nice and easy. If you're pulling off a bunch of highlight plays, I'm talking about shooting a lot of threes and completing a lot of dunks, you'll be able to shut down the court. And to be honest, most of your games will win this way, so I want to say this is really natural when you're taking out the bosses. Now, once you complete every boss, you'll be able to do King of Pivot Point and King of Jordan Jams. This is basically like a King of the Hill, where they give you games back to back to back to back, and they want you to just get a 15-win streak, which you can definitely do because you beat every single boss, right? It's a little bit time consuming, but it's really easy. It'll take about 30 minutes. Next up, we have park challenges, which once again, this will come naturally if you play online. I don't really play the park, so you're not going to see me fill out a bunch of these, but they're interchangeable, right? Park, threat, Pro-Am, all of these are interchangeable. So I won 10 3v3 park games. But once again, you can switch this with 2v2. Most of y'all probably have 50 to 100 2v2 wins or 3v3 wins. So you probably have more park challenges completed than I do. Once again, the goal was to knock out 100 challenges easy. So I tried to keep this as offline as possible because it's always easier doing things offline than online. When you bring other people into the mix, too many cooks in the kitchen, it gets messy, right? But yeah, for some of these, you will definitely have to jump online, which I think most of you are doing. But I also know a good amount of people play MyCareer and they never get online. So that's why I made this video. An easy challenge to pick up is to open a pack in Triple Threat Park. I just use my team points. You know, my team is not getting my VC because I don't play my team. But join the Triple Threat Park, open a pack, complete the challenge. Nice and easy. Once again, Rec is my main game mode. This can be interchangeable with the park or Pro-Am or Anti-Up or whatever you play. I play Rec. So I knocked out a few challenges here just by winning 50 Rec games. For some people, this may be a grind. For some people, this may come naturally, but you just have to get online, get those wins, and finish the challenges. It doesn't matter if it's park, Rec, starting 5, theater. There's a place for everybody. Just make sure you win. You know, you just need 100 challenges done to get a cap breaker. If we move over to the Pro-Am tab, all you have to do is create or join a team. That's a gimme. You can see I haven't played a minute of Pro-Am, but I have a team just to complete this challenge, just to get to 100. So these are the challenges I did to hit level 100 really easy and get a free cap breaker. It took me a little bit of time, I'm not going to lie. It was a grind, but most of it came naturally. And I know a lot of people will say, well, the cap breaker will come naturally, and that's true. But this is just for the people that really want that cap breaker. You really want to grind this out. There are a bunch of gimmies in the lifetime challenges that you can complete and get that one cap breaker and hit level 100. So I hope this video was able to help anybody out. If it did, be sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe. We'll be dropping a bunch of NBA 2K26 content over here. We're having fun on the park. We're having fun on the Rec. Some videos will just be informative. You all be easy and take care. Peace.